Now we've got a big spring coming up with you guys. There's like one name that definitely springs to mind, American Eagle. How did you make of his debut?
Look, he was brilliant. I thought at Sandown it was, it was always going to be a learning experience for him, and I thought he was well handled by the jockey and got him into a good rhythm. And I think the best part was his last furlong when the penny dropped, and I think he was the second fastest furlong of the meeting, which is not easy to do on debut. That's reserved for pretty good horses to be able to reel off those sort of sectionals. So don't think you could have asked for a better performance. We obviously backed off him a little bit, and he's heading back to the trials this week. And front of mind is probably a Caulfield Guineas. Always felt that he's in the mould of a miler. He looks like it physically. His pedigree, he's pretty versatile on his pedigree. He probably could sprint or run a middle distance race. So, it's an exciting time. Like I was saying before, a horse like him coming through, there's nowhere to hide. It was a midweek race, albeit he ran really good time. He's got to go from strength to strength, and you've got to be picking up things really quickly. The standard of race he's going to find himself in will be against some really seasoned 3-year-olds. So, but we feel that he's genuinely up to those better ones. So it'll be exciting to see where he gets to. Yeah,
awesome. And before you said Mark Zahra got to sit on him. What did he say about American Eagle?
Yeah, he loved him. He'd actually he'd watched his run at Sandown, and he felt that horse. Well, he sort of felt that horse's potential spring player, and he was down here riding some work, so he took the opportunity to have a gallop on him and liked what he felt. He said he's just does what you ask. He's quite casual in his work, and you ask him and he quickens up nicely. So he's got the attributes and he's got the brain of a good colt, because he's casual when he needs to be, and he switches on when you need him to. And with colts like that, it's there's mind games involved. Sometimes they're the other way, where they switch on at the wrong times and you need them to relax. And I think he's one that's certainly got it the right way around.
Awesome. And so obviously we're targeting the Caulfield Guineas. What does the path look towards there? What races are we looking to go through?
Yeah, look, he's trialling this Wednesday at Caulfield Heath. They're funny trials. Sometimes it's not easy to make a lot of ground from the back of the field. So I'm got that in the back of my mind, that he might look flash to the eye, but often they can look ordinary, but they've trialled quite well. But the plan with him from there will be to go to either the McNeil or the Mackenzie, 12 or 1300, and then progress on to ideally, down that route of a Guineas Prelude and then a Guineas. You're sort of guided by how they resume, but that's in the back of our mind. That's a sort of set play with him. You've got plenty of other options, and the thing with him is you set the bar up here, and then you're able to slowly bring it down if we need to. And you've got races like a Carbine Club. There's plenty of options for the 3-year-olds coming through in the spring.
Awesome. And then I suppose all things go well towards the Guineas. Do you think he can see out a bigger trip?
I wouldn't rule out him running 2,000 metres, in time, whether it's this spring or more so the autumn. He probably doesn't have a huge need to. I mean, there is a spring champion there as a possibility after the Guineas, but that'd be a bridge we'd cross if we need to. I'd probably hold reservation on 2,000 metres at this stage of his career, and I'd probably be thinking maybe in the autumn, Rosehill Guineas or something like that could be a play for him.
Yeah, awesome. And he's still a colt, obviously. How's his behaviour?
He's excellent. Yeah, he's actually very relaxed. He's he's had really good education, obviously, through our system, and he's been up at Randwick. He spent a lot of time up there, and that sort of has created a bit of a bomb-proof demeanour with him, where he's very easy to do anything with. Can call out every now and again, but that's I think that's just him asserting a bit of dominance on his peers. So I'm not really worried about that. But his behaviour under saddle and when he's out working is immaculate. So you'd take most colts with his brain. You'd certainly be happy with.